On his 28th birthday in 1973, our next guest got the big call that put him in jeans, a white shirt, and that famous gray golf jacket. 50 years later, he's reflecting on his childhood, his Hollywood success, and everything in between. So to tell us about his new memoir, please welcome back to the show, Henry Winkler.
How are you?
We're great. How are you?
I am happy to be here.
That's good.
We need your sunshine today,
We
sir.
do need your sunshine.
We do. We've had a hard show, Henry. So in your new memoir, Being Henry, The Fonz and Beyond, look at this great picture on the back.
Ooh.
Yes, let me see it, Henry. That's right. You got it? There he is.
Hey now.
Hey now. You talk about your friendship with the late John Ritter, who I love. We've got a picture here of you two from a softball team. And I want you to tell us about this picture and share a favorite memory you have of John, who I think was just a comedic genius.
Okay, so my memory is that John Ritter was a comedic genius, and I am grateful he was in my life and sad. I miss him all the time.
Yeah.
But the picture is one of the greatest memories of my life.
Wow.
Because when I was in high school, my high school bordered Central Park. I went to McBurney School for Boys. Blue blazer, gray slacks, a tie every day. But as a junior and a senior in high school, we could leave campus and go into Central Park. And I watched the Hollywood Baseball League play show against show. And I hung on the fence and I dreamt, am I ever going to do this? How am I ever going to be on that field? And in the year 2000, John and I did a Neil Simon play in New York at the Music Box Theater. Ran for 9 months and had a Broadway League baseball team that I pitched for and John pitched for. And upstairs in my house, I have the opening day softball that I pitched. And my dream came true.
Wow.
Manifestation.
Wow.
Exactly.
I love it. Now tell us really quickly, Henry, give us the inside scoop. Now, who was the better player? Who's a good hitter?
Well, you know, you can't talk about the dead, really, but I am.
I love it.
I almost spit out my coffee.
You know, I learned to play softball with the Happy Days team. Gary Marshall, we played every Sunday, all the actors, even Marion Ross, Tom Bosley, Ron was a great athlete, Anson Williams, Ralph Mouth, Don Most, a great athlete. Then we traveled all over the world as a team.
Barnstormer.
How fun.
I only learned to pitch. I have no eye-hand coordination. I've never played sports in my life. Now I fly fish for trout, but I could pitch for the team and won.
Way to go, buddy.
Now, Henry, you got a lot going on because you have not one but 2 books coming out this month. So amazing. This is your children's book, Detective Duck.
Cute.
All right, now it's dropping on the 17th.
Grab it.
Yes, you match us
Now,
one Detective
let me tell
Duck
you,
for another.
She is a little duckling. During the pandemic, my wife and I made jigsaw puzzles, and one of them was a pond. Well, we didn't. She did, and I would walk through the room and go, "Oh, I think that fits right there," and then keep going, and made a sandwich. But she lives in New Hampshire. She is the only duck on the earth with a beaver for a dad.
Aww.
And she dreams about being a detective. And she uses her detective skills to solve ecological problems to keep her pond and all of her friends healthy.
Oh, my God.
So wonderful.
Such a winner for my nieces. I cannot wait. Well, speaking of books, yes.
Can I just say that every book that Lynn Oliver and I have written together for children, they are funny first.
Good.
so that they are not a chore, and they are for the emerging reader.
That's
Sometimes
lovely.
for the reader that has trouble.
Oh,
That's
perfect for my
lovely.
daughter.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
Amazing. Well, Henry, we have about a minute left, but
Yes.
I understand you have a partnership with a pharmaceutical company to encourage people to get their eyes checked. Why did you want to get involved in this?
Tell you why. When I met my wife, her dad, my future father-in-law, became my dentist.
Ah.
And I watched his eyesight diminish from aging macular degeneration. And we didn't know it really at the time, but I saw him read his letters, and then a machine came in that enlarged the letters, and then that didn't work. So when Apellis approached me, I said, yes, it will be a pleasure to tell people to go to the eye doctor. And see, macular degeneration, at least there is something you can do to
Right.
kind of slow it.
Right.
The next phase is geographic atrophy, and you cannot do anything about that.
Wow. Very important.
So you go to GAWon'tWait.com. GAWon'tWait.com.
Good for you. Good for
good
you,
man you
Henry.
are.
I know. We always love.
Can I make a suggestion?
Please.
That while you're in the waiting room at your eye doctor, you read my memoir.
Love it. What a salesman.
Good man.
We always love having you here on DBL. To our viewers, Detective Duck, The Case of the Strange Splash is out October 17th. Check out a book tour stop in California and Colorado.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Exciting. Also, being
I'm coming to Colorado.
Yes, you are. Come to our studio, too, please.
Yeah.
So, Being Henry, the Fonz and Beyond hits shelves October 31st. Visit celadonbooks.com to find a book tour stop. And lastly, as you just heard from Henry himself, visit GAWon'tWait.com to learn more about geographic atrophy and make sure to get your eyes checked. Thank you again, Henry.
Good man, sir. You're
What a
good man.
pleasure.
Always. We'll be
See you
right
soon.
back. Thank you.
Come see us in Colorado.
Yes.
Please come.